Hey there, I'm Janine and welcome to my podcast, Quest for You. Today, it is episode 204. We're going to talk about deserving. I've been fascinated lately, as you may have noticed, by the people that are in our lives, who they are, how we choose them, what we allow and not allow they do to us, and the value they add to our lives. I've been thinking about it quite a bit. I shared with you that recently I met several new people over the last few months, and that has shifted my ground a bit. Every time there is a new person entering our life, energy is generated. We spend additional energy getting to know this person, changing our routine to make time for them, and maybe putting up with a few frustrations here and there as we get to know the person better. But we're also obtaining energy from the other person. The insights gained by getting to know each other, maybe even new experiences. The good feelings that come along when connecting on an equal level with another human being. And possibly the change in direction we make in our own life as a result of meeting this person. Allowing a new person into our life is a gift for us and for them. And it's something we should treat with care. Because the energy spent can quickly outpace the energy obtained when we are with someone who takes more from us than he or she gives back. This, to me, is the concept of deserving. This word is thrown around a lot in articles and blog posts. You deserve better. Better than what? It is very difficult to know right from the start what a person will be like, how they will treat you and your friendship together, how they will manage difficult situations, and how their company will contribute to your overall life. But if you are concerned about whether or not you deserve someone better, my suggestion is you look at your energy and the energy from the person. Is there a healthy back and forth of you investing energy and you receiving energy back? Because the word deserving is a two-way street. You deserve the best, but only after you also give your best. So when you expect better communication, more patience, and more time together, are you also giving your best in those areas? We all deserve the best, there is no doubt. But for a variety of reasons, we don't always get it. Or we get it, but then we lose it. Deserving is a healthy back and forth. Here's what I think we deserve in all of our relationships with other human beings, whether it's at work, with your partner, or your close friends. We deserve connection. Connection is the moment you realize that you share several things that matter to you with the other person. This could be through intimacy, on an intellectual level, or through special interests. Connection often is mutual, but sometimes it's not. We fall in love with someone, but the other person doesn't share that same feeling. Many people spin their wheels trying to impress the other person so they can win them over. Spending endless energy without receiving anything in return. That's not a deserving relationship. The other person is not deserving of you. Connection is at the basis of a deserving relationship. Sometimes we call it chemistry because our mind and our body is in sync with that of the other person. Connection is beautiful. It's the conversation you don't want to end, the hand of the other person you don't want to let go of, and the smile that won't leave your face when you think about the person. We also deserve stability, and that is knowing that the other person will be there. Your co-worker to support you in the meetings. Your spouse or friend being there for you in difficult times. Stability is knowing where you stand with the other person. It's having the security that you can count on each other. It's a feeling that your relationship is safe, that there's trust between you. Sometimes people marry each other without this critical element being present. They hope that the marriage license will provide the needed stability. But if a partner is not consistent with his or her presence, the piece of paper won't change that. If you constantly have to doubt whether the other person is truthful, then there's a lack of stability. Your energy balance will be off because you're putting in more than the other person. Without stability, there's no deserving. When you show up to the relationship consistently and the other person doesn't reciprocate, then they don't deserve you in their life. We all deserve growth. Growth involves change. It includes adventure and risk. It's the opposite of stagnation. This is the most difficult part for many relationships or friendships. People become comfortable with how things are. When I look at my best friends, very few people, by the way, they have been with me most of my life. That also means they have seen me change, and I have seen them change. They adjusted to my changes, and I did to theirs. And we support each other's growth, even if we don't understand it all the time. We deserve more than just the same old. Relationships tend to fizzle out over time because people do the same things over and over again. Happy hour on Thursdays, pizza on Friday, football on Sunday. We deserve adventure in our relationships. My closest friends and even my new friends or potential partners, they challenge me. They introduce me to experiences I have not had before, and I do the same. I share my podcast with them, for example, and I see how they respond. Someone that holds you back by not supporting your growth is not deserving of you. And we need to do the same. We need to allow time and space for the other person to grow. We're all deserving of connection, stability, and growth. It's a back and forth of energy. It's a constant flow of giving and receiving. Deserving relationships are solid and stable. There's trust and a sense of safety, even when the person is far away. And at the same time, such relationships grow and evolve. Deserving is a balancing act. You give too much, and the other person doesn't deserve you anymore because they cannot afford you. The other person gives too much, and then you don't deserve them anymore. Take a new look at how deserving your relationships are. Are they worth your effort and energy? Are you giving it your best as well, or are you just expecting? Give your best in the areas of connection, stability, and growth, and ensure it's reciprocated by the other person. I find this following quote by Frida Kahlo quite in line with my thoughts on deserving relationships, and I'm curious to hear what you think. You deserve a lover who wants you disheveled, with everything and all the reasons that wake you up, in the haste and the demons that won't let you sleep. You deserve a lover who makes you feel safe, who can consume this world whole if he walks hand in hand with you. Someone who believes that his embraces are a perfect match with your skin. You deserve a lover who wants to dance with you, who goes to paradise every time he looks into your eyes and never gets tired of studying your expressions. You deserve a lover who listens when you sing, who supports you when you feel shame and respects your freedom, who flies with you and isn't afraid to fall. You deserve a lover who takes away the lies and brings you hope, coffee, and poetry. Frida Kahlo, I love it. Hope, coffee, and poetry. What a great way to end this episode on deserving. Much love. Until next time.